click that and follow along, or you can do it after this tutorial. But let's click on get started, and you need to put your first name and last name, and that's the same as is on your ID documents because you do need those, and then just put an email and password in here as well. After you've put that information in, it will send you an email to verify. So just go into your email address and verify that email address so you can set up the account. I actually set up the account on my smartphone. It's going to be the same for both, and the information you need, of course, is the same. But you will need to set up two-factor authentication with a smartphone or a phone number. So you do need that. They'll send you that code, and that's how you log into your account. You then need to answer a few questions about why you're using Coinbase, put in some information about yourself. This does have to be correct because they're going to check this against any payment methods that you're going to be setting up with Coinbase. Then you have to go through and verify your identity. Now, I did this on the smartphone because it was easier for me to take the images, but you can upload them to a computer anyway and also upload them that way. They will then review your ID documents and your verification. This could take a few days, so be prepared to wait a while before you actually get verified. That's all done for me though, so I'm going to jump back into the desktop application and go through how to use Coinbase. Once your account is finally set up on Coinbase, then you should come through to a homepage that looks a little bit like this, and you'll probably have this call to action right here to go and add a payment method. You can actually just minimize this right here and that option comes up, or you can go through and add a method. But let's go through to the settings first and make sure everything's set up properly. All your settings will be found in the top right under your name, and you have these quick buttons here as well, which we'll go through, which is buy and sell and send and receive. So you'll be using them a lot, of course. But you can click on your name and then just come down to settings, and there's a lot of things you can change. You can change your profile and all your passwords on the main profile page. We'll come through to security first though. This is where you want to set up some two-factor authentication and other passwords. There's a few different ways you can actually set this up. You can use a text message, which I think it enforces you to do anyway, but you can see right down here there's actually a couple of other options. There's an authenticator app. That's something like Google Authenticator that you can download onto your phone, and then there's a physical hardware key as well. And also scrolling back up, you can actually see some activity as well. So if you come here, all of your logins and different devices that you use to log in will all be logged in here. So if you see something that isn't yours, you might want to go through and just lock the account. Let's come back to the home page then, so we can click on Coinbase and it will take you back to this main page. And we can go and add some payment methods. There's a couple of ways to do this. You can just go right onto the home page and it should be there for you to add a payment method, and you can click on that right there. You can see it takes you just through to one option though, which is add a credit card. If I just click on this, you will see some information that you set up along with your Coinbase account. So when you gave your name and also your ID documents, it will take the address and name from that and then put it in here. This means that your card and your bank account has to be registered to the same address as the addresses that you gave when you signed up. That's only a credit card though. So if I just come out of here, and we can actually go back to the settings page, and then we can have the option for payment methods. And I've got a UK bank account set up already, but this option should be here for you. So add a payment method. Then you can see all of these here. So link it up with your PayPal account. For right now, you can actually see that it is for withdrawals only. And I presume that in the future, they may actually allow deposits from PayPal as well, because PayPal is getting on board with a lot of cryptocurrency. So just watch out for that. For now, that is withdrawals from your Coinbase. So if you sell into a fiat currency, you can put that into your PayPal, which is quite useful. Euro bank account if you are in Europe, a Swift account, you can register that as well, but most people, I'm assuming, will just register their bank account. It's UK for me, but if you're in a different country, you'll obviously just go through for your country's bank account, and then you can do credit and debit card here as well. If you do click on register UK bank account and go through, then it's just going to ask you for your sort code and account number firstly. We'll come into For You then, and this is really like a daily update page. So it's going to give you some news and also some recent articles. Also some good information about what is going on in the industry. So you might want to read this before you go through and trade, or if you want to come back to Coinbase daily. You can see these, you can click through on these, and it's just going to give you some information about different cryptocurrencies. Let's go through to the prices tab then, which is actually this one, and you can see we're actually in this now. But if you just click on the left hand side here, this is the main page that you're probably going to search for the assets that you want to trade. What's really great is you have a market position right here. So is the market up or down over the last 24 hours? You can very easily search for cryptocurrencies right here. So you can just type in the ticker of the cryptocurrency. So BTC is the ticker of Bitcoin. You can see underneath, now I've typed in BTC, it has all of these cryptocurrencies. So you have Bitcoin, wrapped Bitcoin, and other options as well that have BTC within the ticker or the name. If I come back up here and then just type ETH, which is Ethereum. Ethereum obviously comes up, but ETH is something within Tether, so that comes up as well. What I'm going to do is just come back and search for nothing, and you can see them listed here, all of the cryptocurrencies by market cap. So you have Bitcoin, which is the biggest of course, and then coming down to Ethereum, Litecoin, Chainlink. These are in order of their market cap. So what is the biggest cryptocurrency going down to the smallest. What's interesting though is that US dollar Tether is not listed here at all, but it is listed on the platform. So I'm just going to type in USDT right here. US dollar Tether is a stable coin, meaning it tracks the US dollar one for one. So $1 US Tether is $1 US, and a lot of people use stable coins for various things, including trading. But Coinbase do not list it amongst the biggest cryptocurrencies, even though it is elsewhere. The reason for this is because Coinbase has their own stablecoin, USDC or USD coin, that also tracks the US dollar one for one, and that's the one they kind of push you into using a bit more. Let's go up then and just look at a cryptocurrency page. So let's click on Bitcoin and you'll come down here. You can add it to your watch list if you want. So you can take this off or add it. And a watch list is just a group of cryptocurrencies that you would want to see in a list together, possibly the ones that you're looking to buy or have already bought. Then you can see a very general overview of the chart versus, for me, the pound. You can see for me, everything is valued in pounds. Wherever you are, whichever country you're in, it will be valued in your currency though. Then you just have a very simple price chart for Bitcoin against, for me, the pound. But if you're in the States, it would be against the dollar. You can change the timescale of the chart. So 1 month or 1 week or all, whatever you want. You can just see a brief overview of the chart. And then coming down, some really good information. So the market cap, also the 24-hour volume. So this is how much Bitcoin has been traded over the last 24 hours. Again, for me, valued in pounds sterling, and how many of this cryptocurrency are actually in circulation, and its popularity, Bitcoin obviously number one. Trading activity is also a really simple way to see, how the cryptocurrency is moving. So actually, we've got mostly buyers. It's definitely stacked towards the buy side, which is obviously positive for the cryptocurrency. And you can see this price movement has been very positive pretty much since it began. Something fairly unique on Coinbase as well that I don't see too often is the price correlation with other crypto assets, which I think is really good to see. So all of these crypto assets, you can actually see a percentage of how correlated they are with Bitcoin. So obviously wrapped Bitcoin is going to move the same as Bitcoin, but Litecoin, a different cryptocurrency, has a 97% correlation. Coming down, we have 91, 83. Now, of course, if you invest in Bitcoin and you want to have some Litecoin, know that these two are going to move almost identically. So what you're essentially doing is just doubling up on your investment. However, if you come down here and see these have no correlation or even a negative correlation. Once you do have some of this information and you've seen everything, we can go through and actually go and trade or buy and sell a cryptocurrency. You can see 3 options here: buy, sell, and convert. You can actually come up to this tab as well and press, and it will come up with the same box for you. Before we go through and add a payment method though, let's just talk about the fees for Coinbase, because actually the fees are fairly complex to get your head around. I work them out as this. So if you spend $10, you're going to pay 99 cents as a fee, which is 10%. So that's just ridiculous. That is incredibly high. So I wouldn't spend $10. Moving up though, if you spend about $50, then you're going to be paying about 4% as a fee. And if you spend over $50, depending on how much you spend, you may be paying anywhere from about 6% to 1.5%. This is because Coinbase charge a flat fee, so depending on how much you spend, it's going to be quite a large percentage of your investment. Over $200 though, you're paying about 1.49% in trading fees, as far as I can tell from this fee structure. It is relatively high. Coinbase does have relatively high fees compared to other competitors. For example, Kraken and Coinbase definitely have lower fees when it comes to trading. When it comes to debit and credit cards, you're going to be paying about a 4% fee. So again, pretty high. This goes for other exchanges as well, like Binance and Kraken and anything. If you use a credit card, it's going to be the most expensive way. So for Australia, Canada, Europe, UK and USA, it should be around 4% if you want to pay on a credit card. The cheapest way though is to go for a bank transfer, and this is actually free for most options. So if you're in the UK, the US or the EU, you should have a free bank transfer option. So in the UK, you can use faster payments. Once the money is in there, you'll just be paying that exchange fee, which, as I said, can vary depending on how much you buy, how much the percentage charges, and if it is more or less expensive than the flat fee that they'll charge you. Let's come through and buy some cryptocurrency then. So I'm on the Bitcoin page right here. And like I said, on the right hand side, you'll have all of these options and you can come up here as well. Let's just click this so it's in the middle of the page. We can see everything here. So on the buy side, what you can really easily do is just input the amount in your fiat currency that you want to purchase. So if I put maybe 20 like this, you can see that I can then go through and spend that amount of fiat currency and it will give me however many Bitcoin that I can go through and purchase. You can also press this on the right hand side to switch this around. So now it'll actually be previewed in the amount of Bitcoin that you want to buy. So if you don't really care about how much fiat currency that you want and you can just do this, then you'll go through and buy that specific amount of Bitcoin and then it will charge you the amount of fiat currency that is worth. An easier way for most, I presume, is just valuing it in your fiat currency. So let's just go through and put 20 here. And you can choose the cryptocurrency that you want to buy. So you can click on this one and then go through all of these that are listed on the Coinbase platform. So that's really easy to do. It will populate it with the cryptocurrency page that you're currently on though, of course. Then you can go back and then you can pay with, and then just choose a payment method here. So you can actually click on this and choose any of the payment methods that are set up for you. Also, a really great option on Coinbase is to set up something called recurring buys or recurring investments. So if you do want to go ahead and invest in cryptocurrencies over the long term and really get a good average price, it's called dollar cost average, which is essentially just buying at set periods, not caring about the price. You'll buy some that are more expensive, you'll buy some that are cheaper. Then you can do that here, a one-time purchase, or you can click on this and set up that recurring buy every day, every week, maybe the 1st and 15th of each month, or just once a month. Then once you have the amount that you want to buy, you can go through and preview the buy. So we'll just click on this right here and it will show you how many Bitcoin that you may go through and buy. It will show you the price of Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency, whatever you're buying, the amount that you will actually purchase, and also the Coinbase fee, so how much you're going to pay in the fee, and then the total amount will be the amount that you put in before. You can go through and just press buy now like this. You may have to go through and confirm the purchase with your bank, just like any other purchase, but once it is successful, you should see this, your purchase was successful, how many Bitcoin or other crypto that you bought, and you should get an email as well from Coinbase. You can then go through to your portfolio page like this, and you should see a new portfolio balance. In the portfolio page though, we can come down and actually see some more information. So your assets on account with Coinbase, how much fiat currency do you have, pounds, sterling, dollars, whatever it may be, and then your crypto assets down here. And you can see I went through and bought a little bit of Bitcoin right here, and you can see that makes up 100% of my portfolio so far. And if I went through and bought many other cryptocurrencies, it will obviously split that up and tell me how much I have of each. This is a really good thing to see. Recent transactions will also be here for you to see. If you have a lot of them, you can see them all, and rewards as well. And I'm going to get onto rewards and staking later on in the video. You can also set up recurring buys and investments from your portfolio page as well right here, as you saw me do before. Now that we have cryptocurrencies on account though, we can go through and sell them, of course. You can just come up to this quick screen right here, press sell, and you can go to the middle page. Now, when you have cryptocurrencies, you can sell them for other cryptocurrencies, or on Coinbase, you can actually deposit them to some fiat currency wallets. So you can see the UK version has a GBP wallet and a Euro wallet. If you're in the States, Australia, anywhere else, obviously you're going to have a different type of wallet with different fiat currencies. You can see the balance that you have on account of this cryptocurrency down at the bottom. So I'm just trading Bitcoin. You can see my Bitcoin balance right here, and it shows you how many you have. And then just the opposite of buying, you can put in how much value you want to gain from the sale. So put that amount in, go through and sell, and then that will trade for you on the market. We can also convert cryptocurrencies. So on Coinbase, buy and sell is really just trading from fiat currencies. That is the option that you have. Converting is different though. Converting is when you sell one cryptocurrency to buy another cryptocurrency. So it's two cryptocurrencies that you're trading in a pair. If we stick on the Bitcoin example, you can see the from and to options here. So from is the cryptocurrency that you're selling. So if you have Bitcoin or any other crypto on account, you can choose that here. This is the one that you're going to sell. And really great is that you can see how much you have on account right here. The to cryptocurrency, this is the one that you want to buy. So let's just choose Ethereum. So you can sell Bitcoin to buy Ethereum, and you can enter that amount in your fiat currency valuation. So 5 like this. So what will happen is that I will be selling £5 worth of Bitcoin, and then I'd be taking the proceeds from that sale and putting it directly into Ethereum. That is trading cryptocurrencies, but how about if you have another exchange account or a cryptocurrency wallet that you're using alongside? We can transfer cryptocurrencies in and out of our account to trade. So you can come up to this shortcut icon right here, send and receive. You can send cryptocurrencies to something like Coinbase wallet if you're using that, or to a hardware wallet that you have for safekeeping. I've got some videos on the best mobile wallets and the best hardware wallets on the channel. I'll link them in the description below for you. If you are investing in cryptocurrencies and hold a fair amount of crypto, it's definitely safer to keep these in a software or a hardware wallet versus on an exchange. I go through all of the ins and outs in those videos so you can have a look. But when you send a cryptocurrency on Coinbase, you can once more choose the fiat valuation or come over here and choose the actual amount that you want to send. Let's just keep it simple with a fiat valuation for now. Then you have to enter an email address. This is actually what Coinbase call an off-chain transaction. So if you're using Coinbase and you want to send cryptocurrencies to another Coinbase user, you can actually do that. And you can just put their email address in and it will send over the cryptocurrency to their Coinbase account. If the other user isn't on Coinbase, then in this field, you just simply put the cryptocurrency address of the platform that they're using. You can put an optional message here and also make sure that you're paying with the right cryptocurrency. Press continue, just go through and confirm that transfer. Receiving is the exact opposite of this, but like I said, you can actually set up this off-chain transaction. You can turn this on or off in settings. If you do have other Coinbase users that want to send you cryptocurrency, I recommend turning it on. This is the Bitcoin address that you hold at Coinbase. Every single user on every single different account will have a different address. And just like you have a different telephone number, the address is the thing that people need to have to send you cryptocurrency. It's unique to every single account, and in fact, it's unique to every single cryptocurrency in your account. Your Bitcoin address is different from your Ethereum address. So if I click on this, you can see all these different cryptocurrencies right here. Now, a lot of them will have completely different addresses. This is because many of them actually rely on different blockchains. The Bitcoin blockchain is completely different to the Ethereum blockchain. If someone sends Bitcoin to your Ethereum address, it will not get through and those coins will most likely be completely lost. If they're using an app, you can just very simply scan the QR code right here. It's going to give all the information for them and then they just have to choose the amount they want to send. Once you've received that cryptocurrency, then that will go through to your portfolio page right here so you can see it all with your other cryptocurrencies. Now we can come on to something that Coinbase call financial services and some other platforms may call it staking. So we can actually come through to our settings page right here and then at the top you'll see financial services, and these are the staking products that Coinbase currently supports. If you hold a certain set of cryptocurrencies, so you can see here DAI, Tezos, Algorand and Cosmos, you can set up staking of these cryptos. Staking is when you put up your coins to participate in proof of stake blockchains, and as a reward, you will actually gain an interest or a reward of new minted coins back. The amount that you will be rewarded with will depend on the blockchain. Each blockchain has a different set of rewards and a different return rate. But you can very easily come to financial services here, and if you do have any of these cryptocurrencies, you can literally just turn them on like this, And what will happen is they will be staked and some rewards will be given to you. You can turn it off. I'm just going to cancel because leaving it on is beneficial. You can also come through to this page though, which is earn rewards. And there are certain other rewards that you may want to get into. So as you can see, Cosmos staking and Tezos staking, you can see all of the rewards. So this is a 5% yield. If you stake Cosmos, you have a 4.63% yield for staking Tezos, and a 2% yield for DAI. I have some more in-depth how-to videos on staking cryptocurrencies though, including a full video on what staking is and why it's beneficial. So again, I'll link that in the description if you want to go through and see that. Coinbase though is very consumer friendly for sure, and a lot of people use it. Coinbase has a lot of other options though. You have Coinbase Pro for some more advanced traders and users. This will be a much more advanced solution that will allow you to have a lot more control over your trades. Coinbase also has a free cryptocurrency wallet called Coinbase Wallet. And again, check out the Coinbase playlist if you want to see more on that one. If you do want to sign up for Coinbase and start buying and investing in cryptocurrencies, then I'll leave the link to sign up for Coinbase in the description so you know that you're going through to the right place and you can get started right away. If the video was useful, please give it a big thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel for way more helpful cryptocurrency content, and I'll see you in the next one.